Hello and welcome into Sorare with Laird. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare. Talking today about the Premier League coming back. Loyalty boxes are out. We're spinning wheels. I don't even know what game we're playing anymore. But everyone seems to be having fun, and that's a positive, right? Right? Thank you to everybody for coming in. Pico Player, Yippee Kaye, and Hatlingen on the podium. Congratulations to you three. Hatlingen said someone actually spent over 500 euros on Verts for a limited Florian Wirtz today. Pico Player, we are so back. People are going nuts. Raul, what's up? Anyan, 200 euros for Van Dijk, 600 euros. Wirtz, insane. Do people even consider we play Arsenal on match day 3 and Newcastle on match day 2? No, of course not. 2 Arsenal players did Nep make the thumbnail. I think they were actually Nep's cards, to be honest. Alex Wilson says we're back. Kai, I'm on a Laird podcast listening hot streak. Ooh, love to see it. Thank you for that. Dobsy. Fraxy says, my girlfriend has started to remind me to say hi to the stream and get on the podium. So I love that. I love that. But you missed the podium. Not early enough. Rikomon, hello. To be late today is shocking. Nep, I think if there was ever a day to be late, today was it. There was just so much going on. There is so much going on. MLS kickoff times, yeah. See you on the top of the Super Rare Arena later. Would love that. Pierre, what's up? Wheel is amazing. Oh, was bugged, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Samurai, what's up? Can't stop spending on wheel spins. That's a Nep podium. What does that mean? I don't know. Whatever. I woke up today later than I usually wake up, which was still quite early for most of you. And I'll be honest. Sorry, Fraxy said I didn't get on the podium because I was busy spinning the wheel. Jumpshoot said the wheel isn't a wheel. Jumpshoot, we're going to get into that because we're going to get into that in a second. However, I woke up today and I'm going to be honest, I grab my phone as soon as I wake up most days, see what's going on. Sometimes I, check some progression on MFL. Sometimes I look into Discord or Twitter and just see what's going on. But today I just waited a little bit. And actually the reason I waited is because I had to have some blood drawn, and I had to fast. And my appointment, I woke up at like 6:20, and my appointment was at 8:10. I couldn't eat or drink anything, and I usually have coffee like as soon as I wake up. Not as soon, but like it's one of the first things I do. And I couldn't do that today. And I was like, I hope I could like sleep later because that's less time. I'm just like, usually I get going in the morning, have breakfast, within an hour of waking up. And the whole thing got thrown off today. And so I waited a little bit, and then I opened my phone to like what felt like 100 notifications from Sorare. Now I do have notifications set for when they tweet. Not maybe that might not be true. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But it felt like I had 1,000 notifications, and I was like, and I saw the wheel in a bunch of them, and I was like, what is this all about? And then it was like, Prem's back. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And then I go into Discord, and it's just absolute pandemonium. And that's the Sorare with Laird Discord. I don't go into this main Sorare Discord just because I just don't. If you are not somebody who is in the Sorare with Laird Patreon, all supporting members get access to it. It's a really good time. Patreon.com/Andrew and Laird if you want to join in there, because there are a lot of people, thankfully a lot, who are in the live chat now who are part of it. And so it was great. And everybody was just going absolutely bananas. And then, and the loyalty box. I forgot about the damn loyalty box, which I haven't opened yet, but I did get a notification from Sorare to open it. So we'll do that together on this stream. But it was just like, it felt like there was so much. It was like full-fledged, I don't want to call it information, but just like full-fledged excitement overload. And I was just like, I am not ready for this. I haven't had any coffee. I can't even have anything other than water. What am I going to do? And so I tried to read through it. Everyone was just going crazy. The wheel was working, then it stopped working. And then I'm with Jumpshoot here that it's not a wheel. And I was commenting in some Discord where I was like, it's not a wheel. It's just like, it just spins this way. And I was like waiting for someone to be like, it's such a big wheel that like, it looks like it's flat. And I'm like, this is a perfect flat earther wheel, that there's nothing circular about it, about this wheel, but it spins. like a lot of things that spin and end on a certain thing, and we won't get into that. But everyone was so excited. And it was really like, it wasn't even refreshing. I was going to use the word refreshing, but it feels like most people have been very positive about Sorare 26, but there was like genuine excitement today to see what was going to happen. And then it felt like everyone finally settled down. And then Sorare was like, if you thought that was fun, how about this? And it just felt like my apologies for swearing right now, but it just felt like they just blew everything the fuck up and were like, let's have a fucking blast. And they 5x'd streaks, 5x'd streaks. Like in rare, you can win $20,000 or whatever it is, some absurd amount. Now, it's all very difficult of what they're like, what you have to do to get that $20,000. We'll get into it. But it just felt like there was a constant like, but wait, there's more. And you're just like, wow. And everyone's like, I'm the lucky loser. There was just so much. And I had no intention of buying Premier League cards for the new season. I appreciate that the Prem is the greatest or the most popular league in the world, and everybody's very excited that the Prem is here. Strangely enough, I felt like there wasn't that much. There wasn't that much of a marketing push, isn't the right word, but it just didn't feel like there was a lead up to the Prem. We knew it was coming today because they gave us the schedule of league releases ahead of time, but it just felt like all of a sudden it was today. They were like, oh, Prem is here. It's here. And the first auctions seem to go a little bananas. I haven't even really looked at them because I still don't play Prem, and I don't know what I'm going to do. But it just felt like everyone was crazy today. They still are. But it's crazy in like genuine excitement. And so that was great because it's great to have people be excited. So yeah, there's that. Halligan said, I watched Man United on my phone in bed from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Went to work at 8 a.m. and now it's 8 p.m. Going to need an energetic stream today. You got to be on Sorare today. You'll see there's plenty of excitement. Yeah, shout out to the flat earthers out there. Rui said, today I completed my Challenger Premier Liga in season with great players, only 80 euros for a full 5 cards. That seems pretty good. Alex said, I do wonder if there's too much going on in a case of gamifying it. Wheels, streak and buying promos, essence, and all this flavor stuff. It's a bit overwhelming. I've seen that feedback a lot, and I agree that it's a lot, but I don't think that this is like the game every day from now on. I think this is a lot of preseason or early season excitement this is when Sorare make their money. And I've mentioned this a few times in the Sorare with Laird Discord, but Gator Guy and I have talked kind of privately about this for a long time. And we might have done it on stream. I don't know. But we've also had this conversation previously with like M-Pen and Peter Stoyanov that we always felt that Sorare didn't do enough to encourage users to buy cards. And we always thought that it was strange because their sole revenue stream is cards. They have to sell cards. And if you were any sort of business, if you were running their business and your boss came to you and said, the way we make money is we sell cards, you have to go out and figure out a way to get people to buy cards. You would come up with all sorts of ideas of trying to encourage people to buy cards. And it just felt like they weren't doing a lot of that. And, we'd have like the random double up promo and all this stuff. And we were just like, they should be 10xing the carrots, the carrot dangles in front of us to buy cards. And it felt like they just dropped all the carrots today. And yeah, it was like, hey, we had the cart stuff, but put 5 cards in your cart, get another card, or get, 10 billion essence. And it, again, it just felt like everything came in today. There was like the lucky loser, the loyalty, but I don't even know if I have like market or if there are market credits in the boxes. I think they're in the wheel spinner thing. But literally, like the notifications that I have just from Sorare today, not including the daily picks, like, oh, you got 200 XP, were introducing the Sorare Wheel, Hot Streaks 5x Mega Boost, the Premier League is back, open your loyalty box, and the unique Premier League Lucky Loser promo. And that's on the last 7 hours. And it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me. It's 8 o'clock in Paris. And it was just like, man, there is a lot going on. And people are rightfully excited about it. But also, I think there's some excitement because it's like, wow, there's a lot going on here. So yeah, there's a lot going on. If you feel like there's a lot going on, it's because there's a lot going on. Now, first things first, I have a loyalty box to open, and I'm going to do it. Sorry, hold on. Germ said, isn't the 5X only a one-way ticket? Once failed, it's 2X. Sorare could put 1 million for the top streak. None is hitting it off the rip. I mean, somebody might hit it. You never know. Bear Costa, this new wheel reminded me of a TV show from the 90s here in Brazil called The Spinning Top of Happiness. It was exactly like this. The Spinning Top of Happiness is what a name of a show. Spinning Top of Happiness. Let's see if we can get like some images of this show. No. Maybe I need Brazilian Google to do it. Anyway, shout out to Brazil. Thank you for watching all the way from there. JPS says, feels like Michael McIntyre spending all day on the wheel. I know you won't get that. I can confirm I don't get that. Let's see. Mate, these carrots are tasty though. Yeah, that wheel is magical. It's nice that they're appealing to us losers. Why are we losers? Don't forget the common card star today too. That's like the common, I don't even know what's going on there. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to open my loyalty box if I can even find it on the site now. Oh, lucky losers. Sorry. Yes, they're gotcha. That's the appeal. So let me just go to my open your loyalty box. There we go. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we get. I have a, what is this? Silver? Or yeah, I don't have a, silver. So apparently I'm getting 1,000 rare essence, which if you listen to me at all, you know that all I see here is 10 arena lineups. But 4 things come out. Yeah. Barky McLovin on a live stream. We are back. That's it. That was official. That was it. Barky, thanks for coming in. All right, let's see what we get here. I love how you missed the massive open your box at the top. Was it there? Hold on. Was it there on like the home? Oh, right here. I wouldn't. This is not. Look at how much is on this screen right here, and you're going to tell me that this is massive. Come on, JPS. But you're right. I should have seen that. Anyway, let's open the box and see what we got. Ooh, it's a little shiny too. All right. So we've got 1,000 rare essence, which we know about. 5 wheel tickets, 2 reveal country clues, 2 reveal competition clues. So no mystery jersey. 1,000 rare essence, 5 wheel tickets, reveal competition, and reveal country clue. Okay, that's fun. Thank you for that, Sorare. Appreciate it. All of my loyalty summed up right there. Let's spin the wheel. So I spun it earlier today and got 200 limited XP. And now we're going to spin again. Again, all right, so half an arena entry. As a reminder, this is a wheel. Wheels are circular, so it must be so big that just because it's going side, not even side to side, just constantly going one side. But we are told this is a wheel. This is kind of like how, the Earth goes around the sun. Jasp said I got a keep best 5 clue and I was happy with it, so I think they're doing something right. Yeah, that's fun. Right. Spin number 2. I feel like they should, um don't give me that. I feel like they should, like, break them up, not break them up, but, like, it felt like all of the ones you don't want, all the gray ones are together, and then so, like, as soon as you get out of the section you want, you're just like, "Eh, whatever." You had the all of my loyalty summed up right there, actually, maybe. Uh, A Bear said, "Be aware that the clues were not working earlier today. Sora acknowledged the bug. Don't know if it's fixed now." Yes, that is true. That is true. Wheel better. You're right. You're right. Let me wheel better this time. Okay. Let's do it. Hey, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Unbelievable. Double whammy. 2 misses. That should be illegal. I also feel like there should be a feat of strength or something that 2 more. So I've gotten 200 XP, 50 limited essence, and a miss. Um, so much XP. Um, it's addictive though, right? It's funny. I actually don't um I have no interest in doing this again. I think because I didn't get anything good, I'm just like, all right, whatever. I forgot to click the content creator luck button. I need that golden wheel. Yeah. Just do good spins, listen to black. Yeah, I should have, but like none of so I'm not saying that they should have rigged it, but like not for me, but like none of this experience right here. I spun 6 times today. None of this makes me want to do anything to get more spins. Um, period. Anyway, um, so I'm also I need to make an arena line, some late entry arenas. So I'm going to do that quickly while we talk. But and actually, do I not have forward? I'm playing a DNP forward because I'm just hoping that he gets on. And it's not Chile. I wonder if Jairo Torres gets on today. So I only did 1 late entry, and there are people in it this time. I think it's full. Yeah, so that one's full. I think Mickey's in this one. Sort of probability. Oh, there's Mickey. Oh, first. GG's. But let me go to limited because let me just do this quickly. I already put 1 in. Whose account are you on to be winning a golden arena, Laird? It was the only one I entered. I'm hoping I actually win it. The XP stuff is strange for people who play higher than limited. I agree with that, but yeah. Does Sora make everything golden now? Not everything. Not everything. I don't think Francolino's starting. No. Actually, hold on. FC Midland Twitter. I prefer just the straight. Sophosaur is just going to destroy my computer one day. Genuinely. I just can never use it. I didn't think Francolino was starting. I don't have his rare anyway. Oh, he is starting. But yeah, I don't have his rare. But let's get him in since he's starting. And that actually might allow me to get another one. Sofa score takes a mental amount of power. Yeah, I obviously don't have like an ad blocker on right now. Okay, so I have like 17 Jonas Lossel, so we'll get him in. Lossel. And Paulinho is starting, which is really fun. I mean, he's the image, the poster boy here. Paulinho. And then I could just throw in a couple of these, like actually Gagorza's. Yeah, that's Gagorza. And then what do we have left? 75 left. Let's go. Paradella's in. He'll play later. Actually, he's at Seattle. That's probably not ideal. We got anyone else who's good? Oh wait, let me sort by power grade. Paradella. I could play Mads Beck. Sid FIFA said, I accidentally became the #1 Newcastle rare collector. We love it. We love it. Sorensen Lee. I have so many stupid cards. There's Chile. He's not starting. Gabriel. All right, let's play Paradella. What's the worst that could happen? Obviously, the worst is that we lose, but let's make Fran captain. 6 out of 8 people in my late arena have Lossel. Yeah, I mean, I'm jamming in as many as I can. I mean, I just won some Essence, didn't I? Oh, it was rare Essence, though, wasn't it? And I don't have enough rare cards to do this. But again, more Lossel. 2 more. Lossel. I got plenty of Paulinhos. Let's use the super rare. That's fun. Why not? Simseer and Osorio. Oh no, Chile's not starting. So this is why I can't enter the rare one, because I don't have enough. Look at all these rare. Oh, this is just killer. Am I just making the same lineup? Who did I have in the other one? And you've just added a 7th. Yeah. Hold on. I already forgot who. I'll just make this same lineup. What could go wrong? Who was it? Paradella? Oh, Biskov, who I don't think. I might have another one. I don't. Do your players get XP for using them in the arena? Yes, yes. What do I have left? 58. Do we want Madsbeck? I'll play Sorensen. Why not? Simseer captain. Okay. Such a waste of rare and super rare cards. Anyway. Oh, oh man, I forgot that I could be in the same one. Hold on. There's Didi. Shout out Didi. JPS. Oh, that's the one you were talking about, JPS. All right. And so this one, do we have Laird? All right. This match starts at 3:00. So maybe we'll come back. I'll come back and check on that one. So I think I got all of these done. Let's see. Loyalty box, Premier League lucky loser, Prem's back, 5x mega boosts, and the wheel. All right. Let's talk about these mega boosts. Need a long stream, Laird. Still trying to get out of this meeting. What meeting? Is it started or not? Anyway, win up to $5,000 in limited and $20,000 in rare. So if you buy, if you buy Premier League, Ligue 1, La Liga, or Bundesliga cards for the first game week that they have their main competitions, you are eligible for the 5x hot streak, where all of the payouts are 5 times greater than they normally are. So if you hit 360 in limited in the first week, you win $25. And if you hit 400 points in rare, you win 100. Rare goes 100, 200, 1,000, 4,000, 20,000. I don't know why they use the commas for 20,000 and 5,000, but not for 1,000 and 4,000, but that's whatever. 400, 420, 440, 460, 510 for rare. That's points you need to score to get there. 360, 380, 400, 420, and 460 in limited. Now, if you fail to reach any of them, you're out. You go back to 0 and you don't get the 5x. Additionally, these thresholds are the regular thresholds for streaks, and not to be confused with the lower ones that they set for Jupiler, Eredivisie, Challenger, and Contender. So while you get 5x the rewards, you don't get the lower threshold that you have to beat, which is reasonable. Yeah. So you have to keep going. You can't skip a game week. But they do have the 2x rewards through the end of September. Alex said it feels like a decent Prem lineup should be hitting 400 easy. I mean, maybe. Bobby said you get back to the 2x promo if you fail at any point. Right. Until the end of September. And then we just go to regular streaks. So my thing with streaks is that it's obviously a big part of the game now in terms of like rewards and everything. They're still very hard. And I think the lower streak thresholds for non-champ leagues make it seem like it's easier, and a lot of people like hit it last week. I actually, my contender one last week, I hit with all 4 lineups. And I'm actually not playing contender in season this weekend because most of my contender cards are from Argentina, and they're off this week, or they have cup matches this week. Thankfully, with the new rule, I don't lose my streak, but I lose out on a week that I could get the streak. There's also an international break in September, which takes out 2 weekends of hot streaks possibilities. So yeah, Bobby said, where did that go? Oh, playing the first week in JPL made me realize 400 is hard to do. Yeah, like where can I see? All right, missions, contender limited. Can I not go back to my first one? Like I beat 300 with, or whatever it was, 250 with all of them. And I think I got like 370. I guess I could literally just look at the lineups. Let's see. So contender rare, I scored 393, and then 360, 386, 375, and 379. So I actually didn't hit 400 at all in any of these. In this streak is 4 in-season and 1 classic. Yes, Rui, you played 1 classic. Being honest, I think to do the 20K, you need to spend so much to get even close and have a tremendous amount of luck in a whole variety of ways. But yeah, I mean, you have to do that in any sort of, in any so rare competition to do well in. Sid said, I've put my eggs into the Newcastle stack. Now just need 1 more stack and I can roll out 3 solid lineups. Sid, you could also just make more lineups, more Newcastle lineups with a hard matchup for River. That was as well. I don't think that was a hard matchup for River, or were you saying it was not a hard? Yeah, that was an easy matchup. It was hard for Racing. But that one shouldn't be hard. But yeah, so the title of this stream is unfair because I like the whole is so rare back. What did we actually call it? So rare is back, but like I didn't mean it that way. I meant kind of like the Prem was back, which whatever. But the number of people who are excited enough to keep saying like so rare's back, it's encouraging that it's back, even if it's just back for them. That's a real positive, that there are enough people that are here and saying, I'm back. And the number, it felt like, sorry, I just looked down here and I see 20,000 XP, 11,000 rare. And so I'm going to have, and then limited. I really hope I win these arenas this game week. Oh yeah, did anyone else join? Sorry. Obviously said was first versus fourth. I thought it was closer match. I don't think so. So we now have 5 people in here. And this is a lineup that I can play. Oh no, I don't have Kalina. Lossel, Paulinho, Bravo. This guy, Erkin Kara. Is he not playing? And Bicekov captain. Lehan Bum, Bravo. I have no idea if I can beat these. Can I not change my lineup? That's weird that you can like see other people's lineups before it locks. But I also, let's fill that one up so I don't have to play against nobody. Anyway, so the so rare, like the number of people who left so rare, and I think what's a little unfair in terms of those who for a long time were like, oh my gosh, so-and-so sold all their cards and now they're gone. And there were a number of people who did that, who sold their cards and left, and they were like, I'm done with so rare. There were also a good number of people who sold all their cards and they're like, I'm just waiting for August or July, and I'll buy my cards back then. And so it looked like they left, but in fact, they just sold up to have enough cash for all of the Prem stuff now, or Bundesliga or whoever. And then there were people who sold all of their cards and said, I'm done with Sorare, left, and they came back. And so the Sorare is back thing is just interesting because there are people who gave up and said, they looked at Sorare they looked at Sorare 25, I guess, and they were like, I don't want to play that. Sorare 26 gets announced and they want to play and they want to come back. And that's the back part of we're back. It's not so much that, Mbappe's $25,000, but it's back in the sense of there are people who maybe either stopped playing or stopped playing seriously and just kind of like kept their cards around because they have them and they didn't want to take massive losses on it. But they now look at the gameplay and they were like, that looks fun. I want to play that. And they are playing it. And that's a positive. Whatever the we're back is, it's nice to see some people who decided they didn't want to play and now they've decided to play. They've come back. And that's the back that we are of Sorare. And it's great. Blue Tomato said, title for the next Sorare, Andrews, Black is back with a bang. Are we out of the dip? I don't think that, given how Sorare works now, and I don't think we can be too aggressive in terms of what the game is now. And all right, the way the game works now, Sorare 26 is a seasonal game. And yes, classic competitions exist. There's a screen up right now that shows all my classic cards that I'm using right now that hopefully will help me craft some cool cards in the future. The idea now, I think, and I had this conversation in a Discord the other day, I think it was a Sorare Scandinavia one, where somebody was talking about card values. And I was like, I just don't think that they matter anymore. And I've gotten a lot of shit for a while when I say things like that. And the reason why I don't think it matters is because we're not buying cards to sell them for more money later, even though I literally did that yesterday. And the way that the game is played now, like if you're new to the game, you buy cards like all of the Prem cards today so that you can compete in streaks that are 5x boosted and then 2x boosted. And then God knows what they'll do later in the season for that stuff. But you buy your cards to win cash. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on the periphery. There's essence, there's wheel spins, there's XP, there's all this other stuff in the game. But when it comes down to it, your cards are just game chips in a fantasy platform that allows you to win cash. And if that's the game, then and we're not really thinking about selling cards, dips don't matter. And for everyone who's sitting there like, of course they matter, because we can't be buying these things and then having them be worthless. And my response is just like, yeah, you can. Mm-hmm. The game, if you're one of these people who have been on the platform forever and can't stand when I say stuff like the value of your cards don't matter anymore, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But that game is gone. And the game that we have now is fun enough that all of these people are coming out of the woodwork talking about how they're back. And is it the same game? No. But that doesn't mean it's not a fun game. And the stuff that you did buy long ago, like that Paulinho that I probably spent $100,000 on, not really. Here it is in the game, and I'm still using it. So Jesped cards are entry fees nowadays, basically. But Jesped, they were always that. That's no different. The cards were always the entry fee. Buy cards, play for free. Can somebody else please enter this? 4 more people, please enter this. Is that that's a, what did these guys play for? Hib stack? Jeez. And so, yeah, that's what it is now. And people are having fun. Oh, Brøndby scored. I don't even, did Was start? He did. I think I only have Pence actually. Kohler not starting is like what's going on here? But yeah, let's get that clean sheet for Bromby, please. Oh, I was in first place in All Star this morning, and I like knew that I wasn't going to finish there. But now let's see, I have to top 40. I'm going to win 1,000 essence at best, and I have a Pence. Well, although he might concede, who knows? Here's my Pence in arena. What was the one that we need to fill? This one, 6. Come on now. More in production said, I think it's similar to MTG tournaments. You buy cards to play them and try to win money. And if the card appreciates in value, it's a bonus. Yeah, that's all it is now. It's a bonus. And there were too many people who thought they were really good at Sorare for years because they just happened to buy cards before everyone joined. And then they appreciated and they're like, man, I'm so good at this game. And it turns out they were bad at the game. And then when they couldn't just easily sell their cards for profits and the game looked harder, they were like, oh, this game stinks. Bear said, I feel that I'm less and less interested in trading and growing ever more attached to players and to the game in general. Yeah. Jimmer was right all along. Let's give him some respect. Dude's still winning contests with cards from 1973 and just having a blast, I think. Massive rotation for Brondby, yeah. But as long as Pence started, I don't think I have many Brondby cards. Yeah. Kleiber's been incredible this season. Absolutely. And so, yeah, I think it's nice to see that there are people who are back. And I think what's nice about it is that it is evidence that Sorare have created a game that people want to play. Now, we kind of got our first taste of it in, I'll call it Sorare 25, that, the in-season and classic split. But the way that we have it set up now, we're more experienced with it and we know what to expect. And they're giving us even more kind of reasons to play, which are obviously all of these boosts and bonuses and whatever. But more people are like, yeah, that's cool. I want to play that. We got the Morgan Gibbs White Super Rare at $1,200 right now, as I accidentally click on Lauren Shanklin, who I brought up with Quinny on Sorare Spotlight. So let's see. Morgan Gibbs White. This is Lucky Ricky on it. Oh yeah, and we've got some loser bids on these as well, which feels like a very dangerous game for people to play. But why is this like ending like this? Do I have something else clicked? And these are all one auctions. They're just going so fast. Pico Player said, early in the Sorare days, I told myself I won't have more than 500 cards. I think I'm around 3,500 now. Robert said, do you think MLB Energy will be removed next season? The fact that they didn't include it in football and the fact that there is a marginal price difference between classic and in-season makes me think so. I don't know. Maybe. Because of what you said, it makes sense. How often are these auctions? Their auctions are ending every 3 seconds, 2 seconds. These are the same. Good Lord. This is like wild to watch. They're just like ending nonstop. Aziz said, but why the other physical cards like Panini, for example, maintain their value without rewarding its owner? Because people think they're collectible. Bear said, talking to Moron Productions, you took the words out of my keyboard. If they value enough that it's too tempting, that's great, but I'm not buying cards to sell for a 5% profit or whatever. That's the comment before was basically like you buy them to win. And if they happen to appreciate, that's a bonus, which is great since the game certainly needs more bonuses. I agree. Moron Productions is a great game. Rising Rashi says, Sorare is back, baby. but maybe we'll see. Maybe you're back. The auction game is too risky unless you're already determined to get the card. It's not worth it just for wheel tickets. I mean, let people spend their money how they want. That first page gets empty real quick. Yeah, I don't even know like how to keep watching it. James Milner still plays. What a world. Holty said, "Are you still going for the League One cards there?" I think so, but honestly, Holty, I think I'm just going to wait. I don't have any confidence that I'm going to win $20,000 with my League One cards in the streaks, and so I think I'm just going to wait. And part of the reason I'm willing to wait is, admittedly, for Arena is allowing me to play more than I kind of thought I would, which is nice. So what's frustrating here is that like if I make another lineup, I get in here again, and then I can't finish first. Theoretically, I could finish first and second if I wanted to. You know, if I wanted to, but like I could. But Rashi said, "I'm doing the risky auction thing. It's paid out so far. Haven't won a single card and got 5 tickets so far. So not bad. So you get. I saw that you get 10 spins a day. Can you accumulate more than 10? I know they said that somewhere, but if somebody could just answer it to me. What is this? Spin for a chance to win one of these rewards. Oh, so they actually tell you. I didn't realize we saw this. Okay. So I won 2. Did I win? Didn't I win 200 XP? I don't see 200 XP here. Oh, these are gold. Sorry. There's my 15% chance, 30% chance you miss. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Obviously said you can do more than 10. I've done over 500. Stop it. 500 spins today? Not 10 spins a day. It's 1 a day. But you just said you did 500 spins today? I've done about 25, so I'm not sure. It's 10 just for a golden one. Every 10 spins, you get a free golden. Sorare CWT4, 30,000 limited XP, over $50 in market credits, and 7,000 limited XP. Yeah, one free spin a day. Yeah. I agree. How have you gotten 500? I'm doing the risky auction thing. I have like 100 spins, but I did win 3 cards by accident. I take it back. We're so fucking back. Man, going back. JP said, "I've been bidding on cards at prices I think are okay. Then if I get outbid and get a spin, then that's fun." Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Man, Philly Dilly said, regarding the Panini question, that's why NBA Top Shot never released a game. If there's no measurable value, then its price is kind of indeterminate. As soon as you can win something, its price can be narrowed. That's a funny concept. Like, I understand what you're saying, and it's actually funny because it felt like Top Shot. And again, I never got into Top Shot. Actually, I take that back. I did get a few Top Shot moments because I needed a Dapper. I got a Dapper bonus that I spent on MFL. But I think part of the reason that Top Shot never like got more valuable is because they didn't have a game. But that is a very good point, that once there's a game, there is a cap on how high they can go. Yeah. Sorry, let me catch up here. 250 pounds in market credits. Spent about 80 on instant buys. Wow. Yorkie Will said, "Yeah, I've won a few by accident, but market credits I've won maybe 80 quid." Pierre said, "To be fair, I won the 3 using credits I won from the wheel, so it's not terrible." Yorkie Will, I'm bidding on pretty much every Prem card. JPS said, "I could be wrong, but I don't have JPEGs will ever beat real tactile cards with history." Is there a deadline for winning tickets in auction or instant buy, or is this a permanent feature? I can't imagine this is permanent, but I don't know. I'm at a genuine loss. This is just like, it's incredible to me. Also, my second golden wheel, I got a mystery jersey. Wow. EL said someone bought a limited Jan Paul Van Heck, 1 of 1,000. That's the Brighton center back for 142 euros. The second and third went for 35 and 29. We're back. I mean, I really have a hard time putting a value multiple on 1 of 1,000s. Like if you're a collector and you want them, like that's great. Like I saw Nep went absolutely fucking ape shit. Apologies for swearing on the big Arsenal 1 of 1,000s and 1 of 100s, and he's just having some fun, man. Like let him like get the one of versions of his favorite players of the club that he supports, that he bleeds for, and let other people, let the two ofs after that decide. And by the way, I definitely saw this Gagorza. I saw this Midtjylland logo, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll bid on that, but I don't want to do that. I just want to fill this arena so I can enter another one. Oh, it's full. Let's go. Let's go. Let me make sure this one's full, and then we'll make another lineup. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. I got the full Kaiserslautern rare 1 of 100, except the goalkeeper, for less than that Brighton center back. Really? Rare? It drives prices up. I don't see why it wouldn't stay. Just think they will vary the way it works every few weeks. Probably, yeah. Oops, sorry. Let's see. So I have one more Lossel. So then we have one more lineup. Can I search by club? Ooh, let's go. Maybe it's Lehan Bumsday. Let's see. Osorio is starting. Oh, wait. I needed the Osorio there. Was Bravo in? I know Sorensen was. Hold on. I'll pull up SofaScore on my phone so it doesn't make my computer catch on fire. Midtjylland. My God, there's so many. Here we go. What's funny is that they're going to lose like 5-0 today. Oh, Bravo is starting. All right. Bravo, Osorio, and yeah, let's just go full. Let's just go full Midtjylland. Although I definitely meant to enter that in a couple minutes. All right, so I'm fourth. Or like the fourth one to enter. EL said, or L, for sure the hype is real. I like it. The first sale for the same card last year was 19 euros. Chris Veal said, I've been bidding on cards by trying to lose by 1 or 2 bids and keep winning spins. I've won 24 so far. That's amazing. But Holty said, does this bring people back? I mean, what's funny, Holty, is I don't think the wheel is bringing people back, but and somebody commented in the Discord. And as a reminder, if you want to get in on the Sorare with Laird Discord, you have to be a supporting Patreon member. It's as little as $5 a month. And I think if you're willing to put a $5 bid on any card in order to get a spin of a wheel, then you have the ability to spend $5 a month on a Patreon. And it doesn't have to be mine, but I would appreciate it if it was mine. And you can get in on that Discord. So it's patreon.com/AndrewMLaird. There's a link in the description of this video. And it helps support all the content I do. And it felt like today I was doing a lot more content, not than normal, but it's like there's a lot of content that I'm creating lately. Lots on Sorare, including the Sorare Spotlight, which is available for everybody on the Sorare channel on Mondays. And I actually am very excited about Monday's show. I have a guest from Sorare who may reveal a big thing that they're working on. But anyway, Yeah, just join the Patreon. So anyway, the Philly Dilly said, "Oh man, Laird got me with that $5 a spin / Patreon bit. Didn't see it coming." Honestly, I I wish they would just put in a Sorare with Laird Patreon ticket in the wheel. It's like the Sorare Data membership with Coins that we never got. Maybe I'll try to talk to them about that. That's a great idea. But anyway, genuinely, thank you to everybody who has joined. And if you want to get in, and now I don't even remember what I was talking about that was happening in the Patreon. Um, does this bring big people back? Oh man, what was I saying? I just got into selling mode and then it just went away. What were we talking about before? The wheel, whether it was bringing people back. Um, yes, got it. Yes. So Philly Dilly said, "I'm so here for Laird producing content where he spins and he wins a sub to his own Patreon. That would be great." So one of the comments, I forget who said it, but they were like, "There's so much shareable content now," and this is something that Nep and I have talked about on stream before. How the biggest problem with Sorare 25 is we were all playing for cash, and when you play for cash, there's no like exciting reveals. The only exciting part in that you would like take a screenshot of and then share with people was crafting. And even that, and it was like, then in order to do that, you had to have a Pico player. Yeah, excitement in Discord, like our Discord, not the um, not the Sorare Discord. Maybe they're excited in the Sorare Discord too. I don't know. But anyway, so you had to have like enough essence in order to do it. And then if you were crafting cards, if you didn't get a good craft, then you don't share that with everybody. And that's the funny thing about like the new thing about that crafting is like nobody shares the bad ones. And now what's crazy is that people will share bad ones because when we craft cards and we see like what we could have won, you're like, oh man, I like there's Mbappe right there, and I happen to win. I don't want to besmirch anyone, but like there's Pedro Bravo, and I could have won Mbappe. And so when you craft cards, it's like highly shareable. And this wheel thing is highly shareable if you get something good, or even if you don't, you spin the wheel and you get like next to something, and you're like, oh, I was so close, which is like I don't want to go where I was going to compare that to, but so the we just have so many shareable moments now. And I think the reason why that's so good is because we went through this period of people not sharing stuff. And so then it looked like everybody was just bored with Sorare. But there were plenty of people who were happy winning their $50 every game week, or if they happen to hit something big, or even if they just got a streak in MLS. But that you're not sharing that. Hey, look, I won $5. Like nobody's sharing that. But now there's so many opportunities to share. And that's really exciting. And so the more people that are just, taking screenshots of their phones and sharing it to Twitter or sharing it in Discord or just like sending it to their friends. I don't know anybody who does that, but like maybe you do somewhere. And so there's just more ways that we as a community share things that inevitably get out. That we have a video of Nep going crazy because he got one of those the star craft rooms or whatever they call it. And he got all excited. It was hilarious to see him get Ricky Poojan when he wasn't even sure if that was the star or not. But being able to produce something that shows the excitement that we feel, but we don't always share is great. And maybe it's too much. I don't know. But there's now more to it than, oh, I just won cash and nobody's making videos to show that they won cash. And I thought Brondby, aren't they? Oh, he's that score didn't update. And so it's like it's great for that. For a dude out for a season, Ricky held his value like an absolute stud. Did he? Or did it just not get overly high so that that people didn't sell basically? I mean, yeah. No, that's actually not bad. You're not wrong about that. Oh wait, those were in. That's classic. In season. I don't know what to say about that. I am fact checking you, Philly Dilly. Sorry. Holtey's on team pick blind. Clues are for losers. Love that take. Love it. Not sure if intended to be a factual statement. I mean, it was obviously big enough that he is a star. I think. I don't think there was another star in there. But they're like people are pumped. And as a content creator, it's fun to see because obviously the more people who watch content is better for everybody. But I was talking to Harry, and like he's like the videos that he's doing are getting more views, and there's an appetite for Sorare content that just feels like it hadn't been there for a while. And yeah, again, it's great to see. Is there an easy way? I know there isn't. I don't even know why I was going to ask, like if there was an easy way to see like what all the prem cards are going for. But let's see. Verts one of limited went for 663, and then 421, 393, 340. I mean, that seems actually what is so I yeah. Don Q said I saw a lot of newbies in Nets chat asking about the game as well. I mean, there's so many people in Nets chats that it's wild. Rob said those prices seem bonkers. I don't know what's bonkers anymore. I do know that this Bruno Fernandes sporting one of 100 sold the other day for $196, and I was like, man, I would have bought that card. But let's see. In season, are there no Brunos right now? Are there no Bruno Fernandes like in season cards? The two of, there we go. All right. Let's see. What did the one of go for? Oh, it's still going. 2 hours left. $1,000 for a Bruno one of. So Rare, Highwell, and Simply Alex going for it. So that's 1,000 right now, 2 hours. I don't think I'm still going to be on for 2 hours to do an auction watch. But let's see. What did the limited one go for? We're up to 16 already? Oh no. 3. Nope, that's a buy now. What did this one actually go for? $269 for the Bruno Fernandes. So Verts was double Bruno? I don't know. I still don't think I've seen it as crazy as MLS this season. Those prices were insanity. I don't even remember. Don said, besides the one-ofs, they're pretty similar to last season. I think at least Sorare are happy with the prices in the Prem, and that's a good thing. I mean, I don't know if they're happy, but maybe they are. I don't know. The real Gamba Master win clues with their spins. There you go. Bruno has no midweeks. I guess that's true. What's Saka going for? 415 for the one of by Nep. And then the two of went for 223. That's the limited. And the rare, just Nep, $1,600. What's the difference in Saka to Verts? So yeah, Saka was 1,600 and Verts was the same. So no difference, basically. Is this Verts card a forward? The new one? Yes. Huh. That's interesting. Was he a forward last year? He wasn't, right? This one? Yeah. Interesting. So the new verts are forwards. That's very interesting because the verts forward card used to always. It's like when Saka and Palmer got. Yeah, I know he had one forward a season ago, but like it was like Musiala is the same way. Actually, are they selling? Oh no, Bundesliga. That's interesting though that they're now like forward. Every forward or every verts now for in season is forward unless you use a classic. And don't forget, that's right, World Cup at the end of the season, you'll be able to use these guys in the Global Cup. That's right. That's right. I did see that somebody mentioned that the Turkeys this year are midfielders, which feels absurd. Rob said, so you could have a classic Verts. You could run a Liverpool stack of Allison, Van Dijk, Salah, Verts, Isak if he moves. You could do that. You're right. And just got a notification about somebody joining the Patreon. So thank you for doing that. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's see. What do the new Turkeys look like? Why are they midfielders? Like if that's a midfielder, then like, I guess if they're thinking he'll play in the 10. New Doku go for 372 for the. Oh wait, $40 for a Doku, and then 370 for a Doku Classic, and then 372 for his one of. He's a forward. Like you would assume he was a forward. Marmouche probably the same way. Actually, what's Foden now? Still a mid. Okay. All right. What did the first Salah go for? Did it go already? $1,272. Classic available for $169. That's a lot of red. Wow. Can that be right? Salah had that many like horrific games? Surely he didn't play. Did he? 90 minutes. What does that say? 4 big chances missed. Holy moly. Anyway. Yeah. So it's like there's just so much going on. And then let's see if we can find what I don't even know what the schedule is for the next leagues that are going to be added. Surely we get like a few days of the Prem. Prize pool reveal. Let's see, is it in the season recap? I can like picture the I can picture the graphic of when everything. Bundesliga is tomorrow? My goodness. What are we doing? Hold on. Let's see. Welcome to Sorare 26. Do we think it's in here? Where's the schedule of releases? Lineup bonuses. I doubt it's here. Arena. Missions. Champ. Okay. Oh. Nope. Go to the market. Okay. The Sorare Wheel is open. It shows it there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Thank you, everyone. So McDonald's launches in 3 days. Wait, you guys said Bundesliga tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Bundesliga is last. Yes. Don Q, way to be. Okay. I bet it's just infuriating as Tolga like watches me use the site and not realize how intuitive it is. But anyway, all right. So the McDonald's launch is in 3 days. So what is that? Monday? Are we counting Monday? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So Monday, my God, it literally says it right here. Monday, August 4th. Sorry, it's a lot going on today. Okay, so Ligue 1 Monday, La Liga Thursday, Bundesliga the following Tuesday. So we've got a lot of time to just go nuts on Prem auctions. Man. I do love how many people like immediately knew it was. Blame it on the lack of coffee. Good call, Dobsy. Good call. Once Ligue 1 McDonald's opens, will McMuffins be added to the wheel? Love it. Love it. Yeah, I don't want to give it away too much, but we may be hearing from Tulga soon. Now he has to. Anyway, let's shop cards and see what happens. See what we got here. There's Andre Onana, one for $70. Okay. That doesn't seem nuts until he loses the job. Oh, so we're at Wolves now. Okay. You're in New York? Tolga. Happy Meal toy after every 100 spins. I miss the possibility of directly going to all the leagues in the marketplace like you had before. Is there really no way to do that? Can't you just go? Oh, maybe not. To be honest, I think most people don't want that. I think you're in the minority, Don. But maybe not. Bid to earn. Wow. Bid to earn. Whew. Here we are. How often are this super rare? Not that I'm buying anything. So we've got 2 minutes until Abdullah Ba goes. Oh, who's like the first good one? No one. Rodri was on, right? There's Rodri. $1,500, but he's got 14 hours left. Pranksy winning it right now. The real Romesh 2, not to be confused with the first one. The first mint of the stars went for genuinely double price than the second and third mints. The price drop was insane. Well, again, I think if you're somebody who really wants one-ofs and there are other people who want one-ofs, that price is going to run up. And then if you don't get the one-ofs, that doesn't mean you have to get the two-of. And so there could be people who are really interested in getting the first card of these players. And then when they couldn't get the first, the second and the 35th are equal to them. So it doesn't, there's less demand, or there's less demand in terms of like dollars. So that doesn't surprise me at all, actually. Surprised Pranksy is not getting into rare, but I feel he will play all super rares in the rare hot streak. Yeah, he might. He might. Dan Casey said that you get tickets if you finish second, third, or fourth in the auctions is the most degen thing I've seen ever. That can't be true. Surely there's been more degen. I don't think there's an easy way to see completed auctions. Oh, Nana's hurt. Okay. Okay. No Ramsdale card yet. I don't know why. Let's see. I just got a notification on my phone to go for a walk. Which we probably all should, really. Although it's supposed to rain here any minute. In fact, it looks quite ominous out. I've been bidding with the intention of coming second, third, or fourth most of the day. Accidentally won a few, though, says Cameron M7457. I think that's happening to a lot of people. Sid's got a flash flood warning. Be careful, Sid. Be careful. Don Q got another decisive. Who did? Oh, El Korani. I don't own a Sofyan El Korani. I gave it up for Jude Bellingham. And then the limited one I gave away to a member of the Patreon. As a reminder, if you want to get in on any sort of giveaways, patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird. United are looking at Lamens as competition. Whatever happened? Oh, no, Mike Mignon was supposed to go to Chelsea, and then he didn't go there either. I don't know. But yeah, absolute shenanigans today. Let's see. So we're up to Fulham right now. Did I miss earlier that it felt like, oh, all the one-ofs here? That's fun. Did we get a 1 of 100 Eze? Wait, where is he? There he is. This will be fun. $295 for Eze. Is that a forward yet? No. Look at Utrecht points, crazy defenders. I mean, Utrecht's good now because I gave away my Utrecht collection. But they're playing right now, aren't they? Kleiber's on 82. Unbelievable. Where is Utrecht? Here we go. Elkrani 69, Hormans 98. Which is funny because I definitely would have played. Well, I don't know. Yeah, but Elkrani, that's a good one. Sorry, that was a little small for you guys, but there you go. And for those of you who, Horman's got to 100. Toga, I will say the new 100, I feel like it should be flashier, but I do love that it's like that the 100 design is on its own now. Sibe Hormans is quickly becoming the new Biscagli. Wow. Are they doing that thing where the card can change team if a player transfers? I don't think that it can change, Rob. It will change as long as they transfer to a licensed club. So if you buy that as a 1 of 100 in like it's whatever, what are we calling it? This, it's not a SIM card, but it looks like one. Anyway, if you buy that one, you get it'll be an Arsenal card, but sorry, I'm assuming he's going to Arsenal. But if Eze goes to Arsenal, this becomes an Arsenal card. And you would have to keep it unwrapped, although they're not really wrapped. You would have to, not put it in the disk drive to convert it to when you convert it from a chip to a card for it to stay in the Crystal Palace collection. We already for Lossell 1 point tonight. No. They're going to. Has it started yet? Oh, it did. I don't even want to watch that. I'm trying to have fun here. Yeah, but previously you could opt to keep him as a Palace. I think you can still. It's missing a glow coming soon. Let's go. Love that. Love it. Watanabe is going to be the new Biscagli. I could see that. Sid said 1,500 to 1,700 seemed to be the sweet spot for all the Smashers number 1 ofs, hoping for a decent drop-off tomorrow. There's no way to scout cards. That's the problem. I can't. Is there? Philly Dilly said, I just accidentally won in Emil Smith Rowe. I think I'm doing it wrong. I think you are. You're right. You are doing it wrong. So these are the 1 ofs that are still available on auction. In all the limited ones are gone, I guess. Nathaniel Klein is still playing. My gosh. Will there be any streak badges for the new streaks? Tolga, don't answer any questions today. Save it for maybe later. Saka, Verts, and Palmer all went around. Oh, yeah, I didn't check Palmer. Another goal for you for a Utrecht defender and another assist for Okronie. Ay. Cole Palmer, 422 for the limited, 1600. Yeah, you're right. 15 to 1700 for all these guys. Why not? And then 240 for, although, yeah, 331 floor for the forward Palmer. I assume his this season is floor is that forward. Yeah, that's a forward. Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited to see whatever the animation is to like put the chip into a computer and get your card. Man, Utrecht being great now and not when I owned all those cards is really, really tilting. Who are they playing? Oh, Sheriff. Vanderhorn. The last one. Hundi swept the Chelsea lads. That's fun. Love when people do that. Let's see. Wait, this I got to turn this off. I'm going to get angry if they do anything. So we got oh wow. So Malo Gusto, well, actually we can just go to his collection. Cucurella, Badiashile, Malo Gusto, Chaloba Chilwell, Alfie Gilchrist, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Carney Chuk, oh wow, Chukwemeka, Omari Kelman, Dewsbury Hall, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Lavia, Sterling, Delap, Broa, João Pedro, and Nicholas Jackson, all one of 100s. Houndy, bravo. Love that. Froglet FC. Love it. 86 for this Hans Van Aken. Oh my gosh. I sold mine for 75 yesterday, and I thought that was great. Oh man, I'm missing out. Oh, bought 3 of them. And where's the one I sold? There it is. 75 for this special edition. And all of a sudden we're just spending 86 for old one. Not even old ones. 86 and then 53. Man. Wow. PSG close to getting Bournemouth's Zabarnyi. Really? Fresh off the press. Weird. One of the auctions accidentally won. I had to use market credits to bid, so now I can't sell the card I don't want that is rather expensive for 14 days. Dangerous game, guys. Come on. Come on. We know the risks. Rodri went for $15.98. Yeah, right around there. I guess that's the sweet spot. I wonder how many people did the math and they're like, I'm going to get something out of this or not. And meaning like I can win enough to do it, or if they're like, I'll just win the 20,000 and then it's fine, which, is cool. It's cool. But I've bought nothing today and I have no plans to buy anything today or tomorrow or until possibly Ligue 1. And frankly, I'm just going to have to see what the prizes are. Because if they're, if the prices are crazy, then not prizes. We'll see. I'm willing to wait, but that doesn't mean everybody should wait. I'm not here to give financial advice. Sid, when I went ahead with 8 fodder Newcastle cards for the collection bonus, only Bruno G and Pope who play consistently. I think that's reasonable for sure. For sure. There might be sneaky deals in Ligue 1 because a lot of folks are focused on PSG. I mean, they should be focused on PSG, but I agree with you as well. I really need to take some time to like figure it all out. I'm also going away next week. You'll see me streaming on Monday from a different location, and I'm kind of like wasn't planning on working, but I will be now. So that might throw me off as well in terms of like getting ready for the season. So we'll see. That's all I got today, guys. There was just too much going on, and now I'm starting to crash, and so I need to get some coffee to finish my day. What time is it now? 3:23 in the afternoon. Get me through the rest of it, or I'll listen to my phone and go for this 10-minute walk. That what does it actually say? A 10-minute walk can boost your mood, as if we're in a bad mood. Ha, please. Thank you to everybody for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. If you are interested in supporting the content any further, there's obviously I do a lot of Sorare content each week. And if you just want more of it, patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird is the best way to get that going. So thank you to everybody who has joined, and to everyone who's thinking about joining. If there's any questions you have that I can answer, feel free to ask. Happy to answer that. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Listen to your phones and go outside.